What is going on, guys? So when you load up UFL for the first time, this is what your team is going to look like. You get to pick one special player, and I've gone with Kevin De Bruyne for mine. Everybody else seems to have picked Cristiano Ronaldo. There are some other players there. The only one I can remember though is Alexander Zinchenko, who I don't think anybody's going to pick. These are your options early on in the game for players that you can go and get. You do need to purchase players with the CP, the green one in the top right corner, and the reputation points, the yellow one in the far right corner. Now, I haven't played a game at this point, so I don't have the reputation points to pick up any of these big players. But that's going to be the ultimate goal. This game is play to win instead of pay to win like FIFA Ultimate Team, FC24's Ultimate Team. You do have skins on this game. So you can see we just had Gabriel Mangalese's normal card, and this is a skin that you can put on it, and you can see the boosts that he gets over on the right hand side there. But unfortunately you need to acquire that player. So the pack openings on this work just as skins. You pack that skin, you don't pack that player. Now what I don't understand on this one so far is that new spot section. Possibly that's a new spot in the squad, in the reserves, but I'm not entirely sure at this point. Not enough reputation, as you can see. Need 110,000 reputation. It's just going to be quite a while till we reach that point. So these are the skins. I've done a previous video on that if you want to go and check out that one. If not, everything you need to know is going to be here. So you open these packs. This is what you'll receive. So you've got all these different skins that you can put on players. The 1 to 99 thing, the 1 to 70, that's the rating of the player that you can put it on. There are specials, which hopefully we'll get one in this pack. Yeah, we've got 3 specials in this one. So these are special skins that you can put on. I believe it's going to work in seasons, this game, so you're going to have a new season every month or a couple of months. And with each new season there are going to be new skins. Now I've expressed my disappointment in the fact that you can't get any players from this. I think a play to win game without having to buy currency like FIFA points, but you can still open packs with players, is exactly what we need in this world. It would cure so many people's gambling addictions. It would help so many people in the online football community. And I think that they're missing a trick if it is just going to be skins. So I'll let this run through. You can have a look what we get, if there's anything that's actually even worthwhile in it. So those are the skins that I've got available to me at the moment. Now these players do get a slight boost for these cards. There's a 10% bonus on his experience or something. I'm yet to find out whether the player's rating can go up, because some of these ratings are very strange. But we'll find out later on. And hopefully they can. You know, we've had pairs where you can upgrade players for quite a while. Or eFootball FIFA now has the evolutions, which have been, you know, fantastic in some ways, but they don't know what they're doing with it, so they've ruined it in others. So I think that if you could upgrade these players, that would be fantastic. You have got all these boosts. There is a store for you to go and pick up things, but again, there's no actual real life currency. It's all in-game currency, and I hope that it stays that way. I'm pretty sure it's going to stay that way, and if it doesn't, then, you know, are they any better than FIFA? Are they any better than FC24? You know, we've got FIFA 25 coming soon. We know that 2K like to make it pay to win, so we really need something different at this point in time. Some highlights now, so you'll see some things that we worry about on FC24, and that's goalkeepers. Goalkeepers on this for me are really good, not overpowered. Some great animations on the saves. The saves that the goalkeeper makes on this I feel a lot more realistic to me, and it's a welcome change. Now this one is a free kick, and this is how the method works. You have to move the left analog stick to wherever you want it, and then you power it up just like you would on any other football game. So close. I feel like the free kicks are a little overpowered at the minute, but I do really like the method. Defending is a real plus for me at the moment on this one. Defenders really do come out on top quite often, especially when it comes down to strength or height advantages. And then here you'll see this fantastic opportunity, so close. It feels like technique and action that you don't see on FC24. And you'll see my opponent here shows me how it's done from a similar position. Absolutely wonderful goal, credit to him. Now the reward system on this seems to be absolutely fantastic. You get so many points for winning a match, reputation goes up, and there are daily boosts that are absolutely massive. It's a big W. Where they're not doing well is the camera. There are only 2 camera options and then custom, and none of them are very good. The best that I've found so far is going to be like this, and I'll show you what it looks like. And there you go, that's the best that I can get it. For me, that isn't good enough. We need multiple camera angles. But this is an early beta. Lots can change. I do expect there to be multiple camera angles. I would be very concerned if that's something that they're going to overlook. This one really surprised me, and a lot of people will be very happy about this, including myself. So my opponent seems to have put down his joypad here. It's waiting for him, and it's telling me that he's going to be sanctioned with a loss. But as we know, when it's a draw on FC24, you don't get the win, you don't get the points, you basically get penalised for your opponent. We've got the win, we've got a massive amount of credits from the game. Absolutely fantastic for them to bring that in. I've noticed that the game is plagued with FC24 incidents, I'd like to call them. So passing it out with a goalkeeper from goal kick straight to the attacker. It's got plenty of goals like this. We've also got a lot of people playing it exactly like it is FC24. Running down the wing. Look, you'll see from this one, I go down the wing, square it, get lucky, and then that is just disgusting. But it works, and people are going to abuse it. Now this is definitely a broken mechanic. I scored so many goals exactly this way. There's 2 examples in this video, but I must have scored this 6 or 7 times. I would say it's something like a 70% success ratio. Absolutely madness that works. I decided to give that a go because the goalkeepers just come out and claim absolutely everything from corners. There's some fantastic goals in here, both from myself and from my opponents. I have absolutely no problem showcasing my opponent's skill. This is a beta, we're all learning. That's meant to be Memphis Depay. Obviously, graphically, there's a long way to go, and player likeness, I'm not sure that they've got too many of them. So that definitely needs to change. One thing that really bothered me about this is the commentary. It's absolutely shocking. And one of the commentators is sarcastic, rude, ignorant, arrogant, everything that you can think of. I don't know whose idea it was to have that in there, but I don't like it whatsoever. And if that doesn't change, I will just be turning the commentary off on this game, because there's no time and place for that. Even FC24 has a setting to turn off the commentator from being overly critical against you, so that it doesn't affect people's mental health. But this commentator on this game is brutal, and he's not always necessarily reflecting what's really happening in the game. So that's got to go for me. There's no place in it. You want us to be gentlemen, you want us to be sportsmen, you want us to respect our opponents, you want us to not rage quit, you want us to not drop out of matches. Start with yourselves, guys, at UFL. Really, look in the mirror for that one. Absolutely no need for the commentator to be an absolute idiot like that. Now, I've made some upgrades to the team, as you can see. I brought in Granit Xhaka, Thomas Partey, and a few others. But this is something that you can do in the game that I only found out after playing for quite a while. Once you get a bit of experience in the matches, you can add these traits to the players. None of them make a huge difference, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? I've noticed that the player ratings don't go up when I use these traits. I would have liked for the player ratings to go up when you use these, but fortunately that doesn't seem to be happening. So I'm going to leave you now with some of the best goals that I've scored, that I've seen against myself, and just enjoy some of the content. There's a long way to go with this game, but I do think it's got great potential. It reminds me of a cross between old Pro Evolution Soccer, This Is Football, and international soccer superstars. Some very old school games, very old school feel to the whole game, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, as long as they're going to work on the issues.